today I will be doing the no mirror challenge. I'm super nervous. I don't know what I'm gonna look like. I'm not gonna see this to the end with you guys, so let's see. It is gonna be a chatty video. I'm gonna talk about basic training and what to expect and what to pack, and just kind of give you a little insight, because a lot of people reach out to me about before joining, how to join, questions that they have. But what about those people who are actually there about to leave? So I had so many questions before I left for basic training, and I just kind of want to share that with you guys, the little bit of insight that I have about it. So if you're interested in seeing me do my makeup without a mirror, oh gosh, and just hear a little bit about basic training, even if you're not joining the military, it's kind of interesting just to hear about, honestly. So just keep watching. So I left for basic training. Oh, I can't even spray without a mirror. And I'll link everything I'm using down below. So I left for basic training in March of 2014. It's been a little while. And I YouTubed, I Googled, I searched. I could not find any information about leaving for basic training, what to expect, what to pack. Now, when you go, your recruiter does give you this list of things to bring. Underwear, socks, all that good jazz. And when people ask me, like, what should I pack? I tell them nothing. Nothing. And they're like, what? Like, I got this list of stuff to take. I suggest you take with you the clothes that you have on your back, and like a notepad with like addresses, important phone numbers, things that you'll need, like that. So the biggest thing for me was addresses, because your first couple weeks you have no phone, you have no way to communicate outside of writing letters. And it's really nice to just go back to the basics and write letters. It was nice because my son was like 9 or 10, so I could write letters to him, and it's something that people don't do anymore. People don't write letters. Everything is so emails and Facebook and messages and DMs, and nothing's actually like handwritten, and it was really nice to write him a letter. So I suggest like just taking like a little notepad that has addresses, phone numbers, maybe, if you don't have something programmed. I would put, a lot of people had like their money coming out, like money that you have coming out for your family, money that you have coming out for bills that you still have after. I would put like that information, like how much is supposed to come out or whatever, just so when you do get your phone, you're able to look and make sure that everything happened as it is. I would make a list of, okay, the first time I get my phone, what I need to check on, because you don't have that much time, and list of priority or the questions that you want to ask your family. So, and that book can honestly just start as addresses, and then as you're going, you can add stuff to it. Things I need to ask my family about the kids, things I need people to check on for me, and things of that nature. As far as clothing, I say just take the clothes on your back. I went in like some sweatpants and sneakers, and that was it. Change of underclothes for the next morning, because what you do is you leave, you go to MEPS, and then you ship out in the morning. So just hygiene stuff that'll get you through the night, and honestly that's it. And I know that sounds weird, but what happens is they give you $300 out of your check on a card when you first get there, and out of that $300 you are to buy the things that you need. So you are to buy your underclothes, your socks, and they tell you everything that you're supposed to buy. You can't have like cute socks and cute underwears and stuff like that. You gotta have like you some cotton joints, green socks to go with your uniforms, or white socks to go with your PTs. So it's specific things that you have to have, and that's why I say just wait. They're gonna give you money on a card, and you go into like a little PX type setup, and you buy the things that you need. So I just say wait. People who brought a lot of stuff to basic training, one, they go through your stuff and they throw your stuff around. Like I packed like hand sanitizer and like all this stuff. They threw all my stuff. They took it out of my bag and threw it around. And I had to, one, pick up the stuff and throw it away that I wasn't allowed to have, and two, put my stuff back in my bag. And then the beginning, you're carrying your stuff, everything that you own around. So it's the stuff that you brought and the stuff that they gave you. So if you ain't bring nothing, your baggage is just a lot, it's a lot less, you know? So I'm just like, hey, I suggest you just don't take anything. So everything that you need, I'm sorry, I'm like really focusing. Everything that you need, they're gonna give you, you know? And then on top of that, on top of that, you know, after you leave basic training, you go to AIT. You don't really want to have to carry that stuff around because you're bringing things that are good for basic training. But once you go to AIT, it's like, okay, I'm just a little tiny bit normal now. So let me, you know, get things that are cute, but you're still toting around these ugly sweatpants and stuff that you brought. I say just don't take anything. Honestly, I would take my phone, my charger, and a notepad with people's addresses on it, a toothbrush, some like a little travel deodorant. Like I would bring the smallest bag ever. I would honestly bring the smallest bag ever. It might even have like all disposable stuff that I can throw away that night. You know, when I'm done, when I'm leaving, I could just toss it. It's nothing that I need to bring with me, honestly. So what to expect in basic training? So the best advice I received was from my little brother. He was National Guard, and he was infantry, and he had joined, you know, years before me. And he told me just to act like a baby. And I was like, boy, what you talking about? You know, what are you talking about, act like a baby? But that was honestly the best advice that anyone had given me. So first of all, I joined early. I joined at 27. I was already established as an adult, you know, whatever. So for me to act like a baby was like a whole different mindset. But you gotta think, they teach you how to dress, how to walk, how to eat, how to hold your cups, how to do everything. Like honestly, everything is told to you. So if you already go in with this mindset of I'm gonna just not do anything unless it's told to me and do it the exact way that they tell me, then you're fine. Honestly, like you'll be so a-okay if you just do that. Now if you go in with big opinions and why do we have to do this, why do we have to do that, you know, some drill sergeants are going to explain to you, but some are not. That's not their point. At the end you learn why, you know, you have to do all this crazy stuff, and it makes sense, you know. So even things to like the exercises help you later. You just never know until the end when you find out, and you're like, oh, okay, this is why we did this and this is why we did that. But honestly, going in as a baby, just doing everything that they told me to do, really got me through. Another thing that was told to me was, these people are not your friend. Your biggest issue is going to be the people, the other soldiers, the other people who are trying to make it through. They were the biggest issue, honestly, like the biggest issue. Like there's so many different personalities and people, and it was just the craziest thing. And I never had any issues with anyone. But you would see the other people and you just be like, dang, like, because it's a group effort, honestly. So everything is group. They're teaching you how to work with the other people around you, and the reason for it is because it establishes kind of a kinship. You know, it's everyone kind of against the drill sergeants. Honestly, everyone is going through the same thing. Everyone is trying to figure the same thing out, and it established like real lifelong battle buddies. So you have to kind of get through people's outside exterior and kind of bring your battle buddy along with you. It's honestly no man left behind. You have to care about the person to your left and to your right. So with that being said, just go in with an open mind because a lot of people are from a lot of different places and you meet people who have never met people like you before. So you just go in with an open mind, kind of try to stay low, and I don't know, just make the best of the situation, but try not to get so frustrated. Like, people would get so frustrated and cussing each other out and fussing, and I honestly sat there a lot of times like, it really ain't that serious, you know. But a lot of people are younger, especially if you go when you're older like me. And then I went in the summer, so I went with a lot of people who were fresh out of high school. So a lot of people are younger, and you just kind of have to take that into account, you know. I'm like so scared. I don't know what I look like for real. So another thing that really helped me out with basic training, I'm like trying to think about so many things right now because I can't look at myself. Hold on. I don't have any mascara. I don't have any mascara. Hold on. Ooh, okay, I didn't peek, promise. So another thing was kind of just like I mentioned before, stay low. And what that means is really not bring a lot of attention to yourself. Just do what's told of you. Don't do too much. Don't do too little. You're just trying to make it through. You don't want to be an example. You just want to make it through. You don't want to be squad leader. You don't want to be, you know, any of that. And all that stuff looks good when you're in leadership positions, I guess. But honestly, if someone in your squad messes up, you messed up. You know, so you're more prone to get in trouble. Basic training for me was just getting through. And, you know, after that, you can go ahead and be great and all that other good jazz. But if you're already away from your family, you're already stressed out, you're already dealing with these other people who are making life really hard for you, you know, you're going through all this other stuff, I say just try to make it through, you know. Uh-oh. I feel like I got mascara on my eye. Now, a lot of moms ask me, like, will their children resent them? Will their children be upset with them? I didn't experience that. My kids were okay with it. My older son told me, you know, other people had their mom and he didn't. He wasn't really feeling it. But he didn't resent me because now we have, you know, a different type of life. We've always had a good life, honestly. I always have worked hard to make sure that they had, but my hours are better. You know, we get to do all this cool military stuff. Like, it's a different type of life. So I don't think that he resented me, that either of them do. I just think that now we're just on with life, honestly. So when I first came back, you know, I kind of did a lot of making up, taking them on trips and all this other stuff. But then I realized that, hey, you know, they have this really good life right now because of the sacrifices that I chose to make. So we're good, you know. I don't think your kids will resent you. And if your kids are really small, they're not going to remember. They aren't going to remember if they're really small. So why are you stressing yourself out when you have toddlers and they're not going to remember mommy being away? All they're going to ever remember is that mommy, you know, is in the military. So, okay, I'm almost done, I think. This is really stressful. This is really stressful. All right. Oh. It's like trying to find your lip. Oh gosh. Y'all see me focusing? Okay. So I'm gonna look. I'm scared. I'm gonna look and then I'm gonna try and fix it. I'm gonna try and fix it after I look. So let's see. Hopefully it's not that bad. We'll see though. Y'all ready for me to look? Oh my God. I didn't even blend my chin. Oh my goodness. I mean, honestly, it's not too bad. I don't know what this is, but this whole situationship right here is just like, okay. That's funny. Why y'all let me do that? Y'all not friends. Y'all not my friends for real. Y'all ain't my friends for real. Oh, this is actually not bad. Uh-uh. I'm really impressed, honestly. I like eye boogies. Yeah, I'm honestly really like impressed. It's not bad at all. With no mirror, guys. Okay, so I don't do my eyebrows, so I know y'all be talking about my eyebrows, but okay. So my highlight's a little like I'm glowing for days, but I mean that's okay. Okay, but you guys can see like how good this foundation is. It just I dropped my mirror. It didn't break. So how good this foundation is. This is one of my favorite foundations. Like I searched everywhere for this foundation and I ended up getting it at Walmart. It's really nasty. But I love it and it really does oxidize to my skin. I love stuff that oxidizes only because like my skin tone is different, so some of my other foundations I can't really wear, but this one it just it goes with me. So since I've purchased this, I have not put it down. And Covergirl is like bae, because my other favorite is Covergirl, like one of the best drugstore foundations that I have found. But thanks guys for watching. Hopefully you got something out of me rambling. I'm sorry. It was like all over the place, but it was because I was trying to think and like I couldn't see my face and there was a lot. But if you're going to basic training, just cut and dry real fast. Don't pack a lot of stuff. Pack what you need. Pack what you need for a day or two, and that is it. Pack things to make sure you're able to contact your family. That way you don't have to wait for a letter. You can send them a letter, and that way they can have your address. But don't go packing this whole massive stuff. You are going to get money when you get there. It's going to be out of your first paycheck, so fret not. But they give everyone a little card with $300 on it, and you go and you buy your stuff. So buy it when you're there, so that way you don't have to lug it around. You already have a room established when you actually go get your stuff. And, you know, you don't have to worry about throwing away stuff that you just purchased. It's just no point. You're going to be walking around in PTs for the first week, and then you get your uniform. So don't even worry about not having nothing to wear. You will be in army gear for the next 2, 4, 6, 8 weeks, however long it is. There is no civilian clothes until you go to AIT, so don't even feel bad. You don't need to pack no civilian clothes. Secondly, guys, just don't take anything seriously. Go with a child's mindset. They will tell you everything you need to know: how to walk, how to dress, how to sing, how to march, how to run, how to hold your cups, how to eat. They will tell you everything you need to know. They will get you physically fit. So yes, start working out with like your group, with your recruiter, but don't worry if you're not in the best shape when you leave, because guess what? They will get you in shape, believe me. Just know that your biggest obstacle will be the other soldiers that are there, period, hands down. That is going to be your biggest obstacle. It's just making sure the person to your left and to your right got it as much as you got it. Taking care of them, they'll take care of you. But the different personalities, that will be the biggest issue while you're gone, period. And lastly, guys, just know that you're gonna make it, that your kids are gonna be a-okay if you are leaving children behind, and they will not, for the most part, most situations, resent you for it. They will understand that this is something that you're doing so you guys can have a better, more fulfilled life. Okay, so thanks guys for watching. I think I did a-okay for not having a mirror, so I don't know. I'm okay with this, so I'm actually gonna rock this for the rest of the day. So thanks guys for watching. Until next time.